We're back with Chef Chad White in Spokane. Before closing his restaurant, Zona, Blanca, Chef Chad let us take a look into what made his menu so special. The key to every dish? The freshest local ingredients.
I feel like I'm on the coast, just getting the fish right out of the ocean.
I feel a bit like I'm on holiday.
We like to describe it as like a high five in the mouth.
Okay. Owner Chad White grew up here in Spokane, so he knows the importance of fresh local ingredients.
Our farmers, specifically right here in Eastern Washington, are some of the best in the country.
They are. Using that knowledge and flavors found during his travels, he created special flavor combinations that take guests to a whole new world.
I lived in Tijuana for a few years, and I had a restaurant down there called La Justina for 7 years. And so I wanted to bring some of those flavors that I absolutely fell in love with to Spokane.
The flavor is outstanding, it's fresh.
It is beautiful to see what kind of food he has brought to our area.
What are we gonna make today?
So we're gonna make the agua chili. This is a dish that not just the adventurous and the people who love ceviche will enjoy, but it's also our gateway drug to non-ceviche eaters, right?
Very good.
So we've turned a lot of people who have said, oh, I don't like seafood, into seafood lovers.
I love it. Okay, I'm excited.
All right, let's go do it. This is a mixture of Peruvian and Mexican ceviche.
Awesome.
Peruvian ceviche is typically made with leche de tigre, and the process of making leche de tigre is blending your chilies, your citrus, and white fish with ice.
And that's what,
That's what makes it look creamy like milk, so milk of the tiger.
And we have our gorgeous peppers. What kind of peppers are
So
these?
those are serrano chilies.
Okay.
Those are quite spicy.
Yeah.
I call them the little mean ones.
The little meat ones.
Yeah. And a lot of these things are grown right here
Yeah.
in the Pacific
I
Northwest.
love it. Well, let's get started.
We're gonna soak this in lime juice.
Okay.
We're gonna denature the protein, essentially cooking it without adding any kind of heat. So if you think back to like pre-Hispanic days and they didn't have refrigeration, how could they make their seafood last longer without getting people sick? Well, this is one of those methods. You're just gonna agitate this, and you can kind of see it starting to turn pink already.
We put ice into a blender and add a fish called hamachi, serrano chilies, lime juice, a special leche de tigre base, a cilantro mixture, and agave. Then we blend it up and strain it.
This is probably the best starter ceviche. Even if they're not big seafood fans, this is a great one for them to try.
Awesome.
And so then we're just gonna strain this out. It looks like it's cooked.
Yeah, it does.
Lime juice did the work.
Next, we cut up some cucumber and some Washington serrano chilies. What do you like about the serrano chili?
I do like things that are feisty, so that's one good reason. You know the saying, if you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen.
Yeah.
You know? Why have a pepper if it doesn't light you up?
Well.
Starting with incredible ingredients from our region, from our home state, it just makes everything so much better.
Yeah. We add some purple daikon and sea salt, then we add our sauce.
And then we're gonna add our serrano chilies, and we just kind of pepper, these things around.
Freshness in a bowl.
It really is.
Yeah.
If you bring this to your mouth like this, you're gonna wear it. So we bring the plate to our chin.
It is all over me, but that's okay, because it's delicious. There are the chilies. There they are.
They're in there.
Woohoo!
You get all the flavors, sweet, salty, spicy, sour. It's just kind of like the perfect bite.
It's a flavorcation for your mouth.
Flavorcation. Well done.